spectacular ocean views not far away from the home of the Florida Atlantic Owls, FAU Stadium in Boca Raton, Florida, where they hope this game lives up to the setting. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the UTSA Roadrunners, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Roadrunners will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Turner. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. First down here for the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. A little screen to the running back. At the 45 on his way. And he's still on his feet, but finally out of bounds after the big run for this offense.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. With that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Now he's going to break the pocket. Nice run there to keep things moving before they...
I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Now on 2nd down. Wide out in motion. Caught behind the line. It's York. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Owls getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He's got his man. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening them.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the... And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
On that RPO, the QB is just trying to keep it himself and see if he can get the 1st down, but nothing doing. He wasn't able to spring free, just too much speed defensively, and now it sets up 4th down.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the offense on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. A big gain there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the defense gets to the ball.
And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. It's first down from the 11.
29 Philly. 29 Philly.
They'll leave it with him. And he'll sprint in for the score. Touchdown, UTSA. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Coming out with it, it's Turner. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The FAU offense will return to the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job.
Brings it in down the left side. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown now! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Tulane notched a victory in enemy territory. And though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from New Orleans is worth its weight in gold to... 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Shakes off the tackler. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Crosses the 45. Nothing but green ahead. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Snagged in the middle. It's Wilson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's McCown. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. A first down run on the doorstep. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
A nice job by the defense. First and goal situation. You can expect run a lot of the times. They were physical, got in the backfield, stuffed the run.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Running back goes in motion. He wants to throw here on 2nd. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
Defense is about negative plays, creating negative plays and creating turnovers. What a great job. Not only creating the interception, but doing something after. You see the blocks after the interception, returning almost back to the house, and now you set your offense up with great field position.
They'll run it from the gun. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw which can help them get that goal.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. The RPO, it's complete. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Grabs it in the middle. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
You saw the tight end on a big play there in that last third down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone? With his size and his athleticism, he is a matchup nightmare down in this area of the field.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
They're strong, and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground.
Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, Dave.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly. It's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Give to the back. And the Roadrunners pick up the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. The Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Trying to convert this 2nd and short. Looking for a gap. It's Barnes. Got room at the 35. Delivers the contact. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. And once he got loose, it was all over.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. FAU has it back as the Owls offense will go back to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Makes the catch. It's York. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw. Had to get rid of it quickly. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Gets it out fast. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They get the completion, and that's one thing, Jesse. If you're going to get this guy on the ground, you better come in to make the tackle like you mean it.
Man, that was a heat-seeking missile coming in there. He knew he had a lot of work ahead of him with that big fella making the catch. Nice tackle.
They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need one more yard. Barrels ahead, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Owls! They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Just about set to kick it away. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think that
the receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Wow, you just don't see that a lot. Pass interference negating a pick 6. What a costly penalty. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. He'll start this drive firing. Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. Oh, he left him grabbing. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, it's McCown. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air, and offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. No good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point game. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. FAU will try to kick it deep and break the seal on this second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here, executing at a high level.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Back open in the middle. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on third down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his position.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Using his legs, it's Barnes. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. Makes a move. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision. You see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn on the gas. Great job, great return.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas State has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up 14 over Western Kentucky. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait. Went after the quarterback, got him on the ground.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Grabbed over the middle. It's McCoy. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Roadrunners line up to punt it away. He might be afraid to kick it to him here after the first punt was taken back to the house. Bringing it back, it's Turner. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The FAU offense will return to the field. Looking for room, it's Turner. Stuffed, almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Picks up the first down, still moving. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. A designed run for the quarterback. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Fast motion from the offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Florida Atlantic 31, UTSA 14.
We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on 2nd down. Looking for space, it's Turner. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On the move, it's Mendoza. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
The field goal is no good. Had a chance to make this lead 20, but we're still sitting on a 17.
31, UTSA, 14.
UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Off the play fake. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Good disciplined defense on that play. It's 3rd and long, right? You're not going to bite on a play fake. Nobody's going for that. Everyone knows it's a passing situation. They use their speed to get to the QB.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he holds it in inside the 30. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. Going to the ground. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Roadrunners racing to the line in a hurry-up.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
And the Roadrunners have this offense rolling. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Roadrunner! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 14.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass.
UTSA, 21.
He'll call for the fair catch here. FAU has it back as the Owls offense will go back to work. The handoff keeps working on that clock. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Feeling some heat. At the 35, he's loose. They finally corral him, and he turns that into a big gain and a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Going up top on 1st down. He's right on target. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He has the 1st and still on his feet. Hit the afterburners, kid. He's at the 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Marshall pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. A masterful road performance, or as Coach likes to call it, thundering herd football. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
First guy never seems to get him as he finds his way out to the 19. We reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's McCown. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the grab, and he's got the 1st. The expressway is wide open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Caught over the middle. It's Golden. It's a fumble on the play. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms.
All kinds of running room. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown Owls. And the pummeling has started. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown.
UTSA 21.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't...
He's got it down the left. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
46-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
To the air on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last two games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to...